William Holland, most of people haven't heard of him, but he was one of the friends of John and Charles Wesley. He was one of those early Methodists. He was converted. He was actually converted at the time the Wesleys were getting converted too. And one of the things they were doing was they were reading aloud from Martin Luther's commentary on the Galatians. And one night, William Holland got it. And this is his account. You can read this in Arnold Dallamore's first volume of his Life of George Whitefield. William Holland says this: Mr. Charles Wesley read the preface aloud. And at the words, these are Luther's words, at the words, "What? Have we then nothing to do? No, nothing, but only accept of him who of God is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption." And at that moment there came such a power over me as I cannot well describe. My great burden fell off in an instant. My heart was so filled with peace and love that I burst into tears. I almost thought I saw our Savior. My companions, perceiving me so affected, fell on their knees and prayed. When I afterwards went into the street, I could scarcely feel the ground I trod upon. The burden came off when he heard Luther say, "What? Have we then nothing to do? No, nothing, but only accept of him who of God is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption." At that moment, it hit him. There's an account of a man named Nathan Coles. Nathan Coles was a man who lived in Connecticut in the 1740s. I forget what year exactly. And he heard George Whitefield preach. And he was converted. And so he was a barely literate farmer. And so if you actually ever read, which I'm sure you can read, Nathan Coles, the account, they're all in caps, like no punctuation, a little bit hard to read. But this is the key spot where he became a Christian. Here's how he describes it. He doesn't say, "I accepted Christ as my Savior," though that's okay. That's okay to say. Doesn't, I don't think, get at the point of the Spirit. Here's what he said, listening to George Whitefield. He says, "My hearing him preach gave me a heart wound. By God's blessing, my old foundation was broken up, and I saw that my righteousness could not save me." Okay, there it is. His preaching gave me a heart wound. By God's blessing, my old foundation was broken up, and I saw that my righteousness could not save me.